Let me turn to a story that's been breaking here on India Today this evening. The war of words over Robert Vadra being given no-frisking-VVIP status has now escalated. Hours after Sonia Gandhi's son-in-law wrote on his Facebook page mocking the centre's decision to keep his name in the high-profile list, the centre has now hit back. Minister of State for Civil Aviation Mahesh Sharma has told India Today that Robert Vadra, if he feels so strongly and wants to be removed of the no-frisking list, he should be giving it in writing, not express his wish on Facebook. The Civil Aviation Minister's attack comes after Sonia Gandhi's son-in-law wrote on his Facebook page that he will now go personally to every airport and put a white tape on his name on the exemption list. Sharma has told India Today that he will ensure the removal of Robert Vadra from the VVIP no-frisking list if he gives it in writing. Listen in to Mahesh Sharma, the Civil Aviation Minister for State first.
Well, why should this stalemate continue? Robert Vadra writes on the Facebook that he doesn't want any VIP syndrome. Exactly. Let he give us a letter. Let he write a letter to the minister, to the officer concerned that if my name is there, kindly delete it. We will do it.
Okay, let's go straight to our face-off. GBL Narasimha Rao, national spokesperson of the BJP, joining us. Pranav Jha, joining us, of the spokesperson of the Congress. The entire controversy over Robert Vadra. Mr. GBL Narasimha Rao, I remember during the election campaign, one of the issues was that you would remove Robert Vadra off this no-frisking list immediately from his VVIP status. Let's get it straight. The fact is that as an SPG protectee, or his family being SPG protectees, when he travels with them, Mr. Vadra gets this particular facility. And now your government seems reluctant to remove it. Why have you not removed it? You've been in power 15 months. Why don't you remove Robert Vadra off that frisking list? He's ready to do it. Remove him.
No, but as Mr. Sharma said in his bites to your channel, why doesn't he write to the government directly? Is he feeling embarrassed that this issue has now become a talking point in the public? And he's at his hypocritic worst when he says, I'm not a VVIP. Then why was his name in the first place on the no-frisk list? Was it not his mother-in-law who wanted to give a special privilege to nation's son-in-law?
Hold on. Mr. Narasimha Rao,
Mr. Narasimha, just a minute. Extended to any other extended members of...
Sir, what I have is the rules that are there. The rules prescribe that if you are traveling with an SPG protectee, and Priyanka Gandhi and the two children are of Priyanka and Robert are SPG protectees, then you are also put on the no-frisking list. Now, Robert Vadra is claiming that when he travels on his own, he doesn't get this facility. That's what he is claiming.
No, there is no rule which says that people traveling in entourage with the SPG protectees need to be given no-frisk facility. This was a special privilege that his mother-in-law extended to her favorite son-in-law, only as a kind of a family gesture. This is not in the rule book, and therefore the Ministry of Home Affairs had written to the Civil Aviation Ministry saying, as per the rules or as per the security considerations, there is no risk
so remove him.
Robert Vadra per se.
15 months later, why don't you remove him?
It's only a sort of ornamental...
so why don't you, why is the government hesitant to remove him? Why don't you remove him?
No, I think if this is embarrassing him, if this is... No, I think the ministry is, the matter is currently under review. I think the Home Ministry has written to the Civil Aviation Ministry saying, just consult the SPG and take an appropriate step. The appropriate step is being contemplated, and he is only trying to save himself from embarrassment. And also this eyesore at every airport,
right,
where his name is mentioned specially. So why was this special gesture given to him in the first place?
Let me take that to
Mrs. Sonia Gandhi misuse
that facility?
Was he not embarrassed? Was he not embarrassed all these years?
Let me raise
Was he not embarrassed all these years?
Pranab Jha, please respond. Was Robert Vadra not embarrassed all these years when there was a UPA government on the fact that he was on this no frisking list? Is he simply trying now to be too clever by half by putting it on Facebook? The minister is saying, please write to me. I'll remove you of the no frisking list. Why doesn't Robert Vadra write to the minister and say, remove me? What is the point of a Facebook post?
You see, Rajdeep, my old friend, cephalogist, Mr. GVL, you are fast losing your credentials by peddling half-truths and untruths. Let me tell you, it's like your series of Jumla, one after another, you are getting exposed. Your bluff is being called. And your obsessions with Gandhi
what
family.
Is the bluff? Let's not resort to rhetoric. Please tell me, why is it that Robert Vadra, when he was in the UPA, never wrote any such Facebook post? And why doesn't Robert Vadra, instead of a Facebook post, write to the Civil Aviation Ministry and the Home Ministry, saying, remove me of the frisking list?
The controversy was never in the UPA. Controversy began when they started leveling charges against him being unfair. When the opposition started leveling charges on the state governments of Rajasthan and Haryana, so I was calling it bluffs because they are in the power for 1 year and a half, and see what is happening. This is in the same series. I'm telling you.
Why did Robert Vadra not ask the UPA government, please remove me of the frisking list?
What are the facts of the case? Mr. GVL, please listen to it. What are the facts of the case? Two pertinent questions, two pertinent facts. One is that, is he entitled alone to this facility? No, he is not. He can only avail this facility, not even avail, he is entitled to this facility when he is traveling with the family, which is an SPG protectee.
Right.
Second thing is, when this government came to power, BJP came to power on 30th of May 2014, his wife, an SPG protectee, wrote to the government, the head of SPG, Sri Durga Prasad, to withdraw the facility.
Priyanka Gandhi wrote to the SPG protectee in May last year asking for the facility to be withdrawn to her as well.
Yes,
but Mr. Durga Prasad wrote back to say that there was a threat perception and therefore they could not withdraw the SPG status.
So it is between the Home Ministry and the Aviation Ministry. It is not with the Congress party. And they should accede this fact. They should not try to politicize it and try to make political capital out of it.
You want to respond to that? Durga Prasad, then SPG chief, Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao,
quote from the letter
that the Congress is claiming this. Priyanka Gandhi wrote to Mr. Durga Prasad saying, remove us of SPG protectee list. Mr. Durga Prasad wrote back saying there was a threat perception, and therefore Robert Vadra is continues to get this benefit.
These are half truths and half lies, because her statement, her letter, which was published in newspapers, came. Let me finish. Let me identify.
Please go ahead.
Yeah.
When this was after a statement was made by the cabinet minister for civil aviation, Mr. Ashok Gajapati Raju.
Not a Congress minister.
She wrote again a very clever letter saying, if you are removing my husband on the list, also please remove me and my children from the list. And the SPG Act allows children of former prime ministers to be automatically included under SPG protection. So she was only trying to be again clever by half by suggesting that remove us also from the list, which would certainly be a violation of the SPG Act itself. So I think at every stage they have shown their hypocrisy.
So they
have shown they wanted to use this facility.
So you're saying let Robert Vadra
and use their the power of her leader.
Yes. You're saying Robert Vadra should write directly. Why doesn't Robert Vadra settle this once and for all? He can write a formal letter now. The Aviation Minister Mahesh Sharma has told us today, write a letter and I will remove you of the frisking list.
Has he written to,
of the no frisking list?
Has he written for the special protection frisk-free boarding personally himself? He's not. He's been provided, he's extended, he's part of the family, so he's being extended that facility. He's not written
I take that point. I am saying today the Civil Aviation Minister is saying, why doesn't he write to us and say, please remove me of the no frisking list?
No, this is like taking the issue too far. I'm derailing it. Why don't you see the merit? That person who makes him entitled to this facility has written, in fact, and more than a year back. Why don't you consider that as a request?
Okay, I want to.
Why isn't that sufficient?
You know, the fact is, Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao, and this is my final point that I want on this. When you all were in the campaign, you all raised Robert Vadra's land deals in Rajasthan. You have a government of your own in Rajasthan. You raised Robert Vadra's alleged land deals in Haryana. You have a government in Haryana. You raised the no frisking issue. You have the central government. On none of these issues, you have moved forward. on Haryana, Rajasthan. Why is it that you have not been, why are you not moving forward on Robert Vadra? During the campaign, you said we will expose Robert Vadra. Now in government, you seem to be holding back. Why?
Rajdeep, I think to the best of my memory, we never raised this no-frisk issue as a part of the campaign, although this is something that deeply embarrasses
I do remember you raised it.
And
just
I
a minute,
think if he's tying himself in knots, Vadra, if he's feeling ashamed, okay, no, I don't know, okay, let me, on the land deals, certainly there has been a commission that was set up in the state of Haryana, and the matter will be examined, and he will be exposed. There is no question of showing any leniency, but at the same time, we do not want to pursue just one case. All such illegalities that were perpetrated by different property dealers and different property consultants or whatever you call them, I think they will all be exposed.
So you will
Robert Vadra is only waiting to.
So you will take your cases against Robert Vadra. You are saying to its logical conclusion. You will take the cases against. It was not just an election jumla, is what is being said by the Congress. But the fact is, Pranav, at the end of the day, Robert Vadra in some way is also to answer for those land deals. He's going to have to answer at some stage. You can't get away by saying that Robert Vadra is someone who can use Facebook posts to take on the government. Final word from you, 30 seconds.
I am saying, did he himself write that give me this no-frisk facility? He's not. Then why are you asking him to write to against it? First thing. Second thing, about his charges, land deals. What stops you? It's your government. At the state,
so he's open to a full
hasn't he said it on record?
Okay, so
he said it on record.
So you're saying Robert Vadra is open to a full investigation. Sure. They are saying they will carry the investigation to its
Look at his facial expression. He knows he's not sure.
Okay, let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. This is
That's why I'm calling it their bluff. It is like
you're saying it's money, a bluff.
It is their jumlas, like series of jumlas. It is
okay. You're calling it a jumla. They are saying you are peddling half truths. The fact is Robert Vadra will continue to remain a controversial figure. Let's leave it there. Pranav Jha and GVL Narasimha Rao, appreciate you on our face-off. What do you think? Should Robert Vadra be removed of the no-frisk category, or should the entire family, the Gandhi family, Priyanka Gandhi is saying she should be removed of the SPG protectee list, as a result of which Robert Vadra would then automatically be removed of the no-frisking list. We'll wait and see what the NDA government does. Well.